Make the loudest noise that you want. The loudest noise that you want. I'll be in and I shall not hear it.
Okay, Joe.
My baby doll.
Bye.
Great. But I'm not narrow-minded. Oh, remember, when a rank comes, tell him where to find me.
Okay.
Okay? Yes.
He was capable of doing it. Now what will happen? Never to see my children. Never to see my home. Never. Never to see it. Dr. Rank? I knew you were in. Please come in. But you must not go into trouble. Oh, he's busy with something.
And you?
You know I always have time for you.
Then I shall make as much use of it as I can.
As much of it as you can? What do you mean?
Does that alarm you?
Yes, because it was a strange way of putting it. Is anything likely to happen?
No, nothing is likely to happen. Just what I have long been prepared for. It's all up with me and it can't be helped.
What did you find out?
You know, lately I have been conducting an internal economy about myself. And guess what?
What?
Bankrupt. It shall not take me a month before I lay rotting in the church here.
That's a very ugly way
The
of
thing itself is cussedly ugly. Worst of it all is that I have to pass through many more ugly things before the end of each term. Can I tell you something?
Yes.
You know, Helmer's refined nature gives him an unconquerable disgust of everything that is ugly. I won't have him in my sick room.
But Doctor,
I bar my door unto him. I won't have him there.
oh, you're quite
Only,
upset.
I will conduct one more examination about myself, and when I'm so sure that the loathsome end has come, I shall send you a letter with a black cross on it. That is when you shall know that the end is here.
Rubbish, don't talk of something cheerful.
The thing itself is a mere laughing matter. That my poor innocent spy have to pay for my father's youthful amusements.
I suppose you mean that he was too partial to asparagus and potted foie gras?
Yes, and truffles.
And oysters too.
Yes, oysters too, that goes without saying.
And a lot of champagne. But it's such a bad thing that they have to take revenge on our poor bones.
Yeah, and of those who have not had enough time of enjoying them.
Oh, Dr. Rank, death must not take you away from. Why did you laugh?
No, it is you that smile.
It was you that laughed.
You are a greater rascal than
I'm in such a silly mood
So
today.
it seems.
You know what, Dr. Rank?
Yes.
Death must not take you away from me and Troval.
It is a loss you will soon recover.
You don't believe that?
Yes, I do. Those who die are soon forgotten. And those who are left alive form new ties.
And who will form new ties?
You and Helma, especially you. You're on a high road to that. What did that mislead old here last night?
Oh, Dr. Rank, don't tell me you're jealous of what Christy.
Of course I am! That woman will be my successor in this house.
Speak low.
I'm speaking low. She's here today again. There you see.
Dr. Rank, she only came to help with the sewing of the dress. Eh? Come, let me show you something.
Something?
Yes, something.
I want to see something. Let me see it.
Come on.
Let me see it.
No.
If you want to show me, let me see it.
You must not look
I
at
have
it.
to see.
Dr. Rank, you must not look at the feet.
So what is this? Silk stockings.
Slightly colored.
Wow.
Why are you looking so what are you doing? Come on, Dr. Rank. Why are you looking so critical? Don't you think they won't fit me?
I have no basis of forming an opinion about that. Okay. Thank you.
Now, Dr. Rank, I have a request to make. It's a big and huge favor that I will...
Yes, you want a favor from me.
Yes, I need a favor.
Yes.
But you can't help me. For it is something that needs a lot of advice. It is so huge. It needs a lot of advice.
Nora, don't stress yourself. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
The bigger the thing, the better. I don't know how much I can insist. The bigger the thing, the better. The bigger the thing, the better. No, Nora, I'm a time of confidence.
Oh, Dr. Rang, you know you're my truest friend, and so I will tell you. You see, Toval is so fond of me, and it is something that I want you to prevent from happening. He's so fond of me, and he will give his life for my sake.
No. Do you think he's the only one?
The only one.
The only one who would gladly give his life for your sake?
Dr. Rang, what are you saying?
I'm saying I was determined to let you know, and I have not found a better opportunity than this.
Let me pass Dr. Rang.
Nora, come on, Nora.
Helen? Yes? Put on the lights. Okay. Dr. Rang, don't you feel ashamed of yourself?
No, not even a speck of shame. Let me ask you something. To have loved you like any other man was so horrid of me.
To have gone and told me that in such... That was so silly of you.
No, Miss Helma. Yes, Mrs. Helma.
Come on, Dr. Rang. Christine? Yes? You have put on the lights. Now, I mean Helen. You have put on the lights, eh? Now, don't you feel ashamed of yourself now that the lights are on?
I don't feel even a speck of shame. Not even a speck. Perhaps I would rather you. Nora, you mustn't punish me in this way. Nora, as I was telling you, you have to tell me what is it that you want me to help you with. You know, you mustn't punish me in this way. At least let me give you the favor. Let me have the permission to do to you whatever I'm wanting. And what was that? Something, no?
No. It is my new dress.
Your new dress?
Yes.
Then that must have been the great secret.
Oh, yes, it was. Now, please get in. Go into Toval. Go into Toval.
Into Toval?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Keep him as much as you can, right?
All right.
Okay,
And Nora, goodbye.
Goodbye. Come on, Doctor.
Goodbye, Nora. I will really think of you. Goodbye, Nora.
Goodbye, Dr. Ram.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
The bigger the thing, the better.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Speak low.
I am speaking very low.
My husband is in at the moment.
And I know that your husband is in.
Then what do you want?
I want an explanation of something.
Make haste then.
Now tell me how I have got dismissed from the bank. Tell me how, when, why, what we do. Now, does your husband love you very little? He knows what I can expose you to. Yes, it's Sylvanus, right?
But what makes you think that he has knowledge?
There is nothing that much courage for your husband to show that courage to dismiss me from. When? How?
But he wouldn't prevent it from happening.
Such as a bad lawyer as I am, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just came to see how you are. No, I have been thinking about you all the day long. Yes. A quest driver. A mere cashier. Yes. Even a man like me has what we call feelings.
Then use them and think of my children.
Have you and your husband thought about my feelings and my children's?
But
Okay. Let us arrange the matter. Let us say that this matter can be arranged amicably because it can be arranged, right? It can be a secret between the three of us.
the three of us?
Yes.
My husband does not know about it.
And how will you be able to pay the debt that is owing me?
Not in the present.
Or do you have some expedient of raising the
But I
money?
have no expedient.
Okay. Let me tell you. Even if you stood there with a lot of money in your hand, I will never part with your bond.
Tell me how much you want.
No, wait. I will keep it. I will keep this idea under my possession. There's no need of anyone who has nothing to do with it to know about it.
Yes,
I will just keep it, right?
Yes, please.
So if the matter had driven into some distant solutions,
Yes, it did.
if you had it in mind to run away from home
I did.
or do something worse,
Yes, how did you
then
know?
just to give up the whole idea. I also thought it about once upon a time, but I had no courage.
Neither do I.
Okay, so there is it now. But let me tell you, once the first storm at home is over, it will be fine. Anyway, I have a letter in my pocket for your husband
Telling him everything?
in the most limited way possible.
Please tear it into pieces. Please, Mr. Krogstad.
Oh.
Tear the letter into pieces. I will give you. How much do you want?
I'm not asking for any money from your husband.
Then what do you want?
I will explain. I want to get inside the bank. You know, for the past 1 year, maybe 1 year and a half, I have been moving among the most restricted circumstances. This time around, I'll not be like to be taken in the favor of someone again. Now, I was planning to make my way step by step, and this small post in the bank was just like my first step up. Now your husband wants to throw me down into the mud again. He cannot do that. In fact, I want to get inside the bank, and in that way, your husband must make a room for me in that bank.
That's a thing you will never see.
Oh, he dare not protest? He can't protest it. I will, let me tell you, once I'm inside the bank, you will see. After 1 year or maybe 1 year and so, I will be the manager's right hand man, and soon it will be Mr. Nils Krogstad who will be managing that bank and not your husband, Torvald Helmer.
That's a thing you will never see.
You can't frighten me, you fine spoiled lady. You can't frighten me.
You shall see.
Oh, me?
Yes, you shall see.
Okay. You can't frighten me.
Neither can you.
Neither can you do so the same to me. The only way you can frighten me is under the deep sea with your hair falling out.
What?
Yeah? Now, Miss Selma, once Torvald Helmer receives my letter, I will need a feedback immediately. Are you forgetting that it is me who has your husband's reputation in the town? Now, tell him that he's the one who has prompted you to make such a thing. A man cannot do such a thing, but because he has prompted you to do such a thing, I have to do it. Now, Mrs. Selma, where's your letterbox? Oh. I must put the letter in your husband's letterbox so that he might know that you are owing me money. And he gives the key, so nothing you can do about it, right? In the letterbox.
No. He's keeping the letter in the letterbox.
Yes.
No. What will happen in the letterbox? Now Torvald will know all about it.
I can't say anything to men now. Will you like to try it
Come
on?
here.
What is the matter with you? You look so
Let me show you.
agitated.
Please come, let me show you. Do you see there in the letterbox?
Yes.
That is Krogstad's letter.
Nora, it was Krogstad who lent you the money.
And now my husband will know all about
But
it.
believe me, that's the best thing for the both of you.
No, you don't know everything. I forged a name.
Good heavens!
And now my husband will know all about it. Dear Christine, you must be my witness. If I'm to go mad,
Nora!
you must
Are
be
you out of
my
your mind?
witness.
What do you mean?
You must be my witness.
Your witness, I don't understand all this.
You must be my witness, dear. But a wonderful thing is going to happen.
I don't understand it at all, Nora.
A wonderful thing is going to happen, but it must not happen to the whole world.
Indeed, I will be your witness, but I don't understand all this.
I never said that you should understand.
Where does Krogstad live?
How should I know? Oh, there is a card from him.
Let's go.
Oh, I see. It is in a corner here. And your husband keeps the keys?
Always.
Krogstad should ask for his letter back. He should find some pretense. Okay, you go in there and delay him. I'll be gone and be back as soon as I can, okay?
Yes.
Nora, are you trying on a new dress?
What do you want, Torvald?
I'm not, what is disturbing you? Come along, Torvald. Now what is this?
What is what, dear?
A rank led me to expect a splendid transformation.
No one is to have a chance of admiring me in my new dress.
Ah, you look so worn out. Have you been practicing a lot?
No, not Tovan. As a matter of fact, I wanted you to help me practice the tarantella.
Oh, but you'll need to. You'll need a lot of coaching then.
Yes, please.
Well, you see, this evening I'll be holy and absolutely at your service. Okay?
Please, Tovan, you
You're
must
listening,
not take
Paul.
anything to your hands. You must only help me practice the tarantella.
Okay, but first of all, I'll look.
Where are you going?
See if any letters come.
No, Tovan. There are no letters.
But I have to
No,
look.
Tovan, there are no letters.
But let me just...
Come on, Tovan. There are no letters. Please come and dance for them. Play for me the tarantella, and then I will dance.
Well, with the greatest pressure, you wish me to dear. My dear, it's Nora.
Wait a minute.
So, brother practice, right? Slower, Nora, slower! That is not a bit right, Nora! Slower! Oh, slower, Nora! That is not a bit right, Nora! Dr. Ron, please help me play it. Let me play for you. I can coach ahead of them. That is not the way. See, there you go. No, that is not a big trend, Nora. Dr. Ron, not like this. Nora. Stop it, Dr. Ron. Stop it. Dr. Ron, stop it. No, this is sheer madness. This is madness, Nora. You have forgotten everything that I taught you.
Yes, I've forgotten everything.
You need a lot of coaching here.
Yes.
See, this evening you'll really depend on me, right? I'll better coach you.
Excuse me, sir.
Dinner is served, ma'am.
Ulo, we're going to have a banquet.
Yes, you're going to have a banquet of champagne. Yes. And lots of macaroons.
Very well, ma'am.
Just a little, yeah?
Okay. Dr. Ron,
Yes.
see this child's nervousness, you'll have a way tomorrow. When the grease continue, you will eat.
All right.
Yes, yes.
Christy will help me with making my hair, right?
Please don't be wild, self wild anymore.
Okay, so my lady.
Yes. Okay, so,
Okay, Nora.
shall
Bye.
we go this
See you at the bouquet.
Goodbye, Dr. Rang.
Goodbye.
Gone out of town.
I could see it from your face.
But don't worry, I wrote a note for him. He'll be back tomorrow evening.
Oh dear, you must not prevent anything.
What are you waiting for?
Wait, my little squirrel.
Tovan,
Yes?
I'm coming. You must not prevent anything. Please, let's go and go.
Don't be self-willed, my little
Dinner.
squirrel.
Oh no.
Time is nearly up. What if he does not show up? There he is. Come in.
I got a note from you at home. What does it mean?
It is absolutely necessary that I should have a talk with you.
And is it necessary that you must have that talk inside here?
It is impossible where I live. There are no private entrances to my room. Come in, you're quite alone. The maid is asleep and the helmers are at dance upstairs.
Are you sure that the Helmers are at the dance tonight?
Yes, why not?
Certainly. Why not?
No need. Let's have a talk.
Okay, let's sit and have a talk then.
Let's have a talk.
But is there anything about the two of us can talk about?
We have a great deal to talk about.
I should not have thought so.
No, you've never properly understood me.
Was there anything to understand except that one which was obvious to the whole world? A heartless woman like you who throws out her husband when a lucrative opportunity comes around.
Do you believe that I was as heartless as all that, and do you really believe that I did it with a light heart?
Didn't you?
Do you really believe that, Niels?
Okay. If it is as you say, why did you not write to me the same way you've written to me today?
I could do nothing else. As I had to break up with you, it was also my duty to put an end to everything that you ever felt for me.
But still, there is it now. Again, you had no right to throw me out for another man's sake.
Yes, indeed. I used to ask myself if I had the right to do it.
There is it. Or there it was. Again, it is coming up again. Yes?
You must not forget that I had a helpless mother and 2 little brothers to take care of. I didn't think I could wait for you. Your prospects seemed hopeless then.
By the way, Christine, when I lost you and realized that I finally lost you, Christine, it was as if the whole world went under my feet. Now, look at me now. I'm just a shipwrecked man clinging to the last bit of the wreckage.
But help may be near.
Yes! Help was near and then it came and stood on my way.
Unintentionally, Nils. It's only today that I learned it's a place I'm going to take at the bank.
Okay, now that you have learned it is my position you are going to take at the bank, are you going to give it up for me?
No, because it will not benefit you in the least.
Benefit. Let me tell you, I could have done it whether or no.
Life has taught me to act prudently. Life had bitter necessity have taught me that.
And the same life has taught me never to believe in fine speeches.
Life has taught you something very reasonable, but deeds you must believe in.
What are you saying?
You said you're a shipwrecked man clinging to some wreckage.
I had a good reason to say so.
Well, I'm also a shipwrecked woman clinging to some wreckage. No one to mourn for, no one to care for.
But it was your own choice.
There was no other choice then.
What then now?
How could it be if 2 shipwrecked people could join forces?
Okay, what are you talking about?
2 people could stand a better chance than each other on their own.
Christine, I don't understand.
What do you suppose brought me to town?
No. But Christine,
I'm watching your life without work. As much as I can remember, I've always thought that it has been my only and greatest pleasure. But look at me now. I'm all alone in the world. No one to care for, no one to live for. Give me something and someone to work for.
Something. But, Christine, are you saying all these things deliberately? Yeah. Okay, I can see them in your eyes. But I don't trust that again. It is only a woman's sense of generosity that is making you prompting you to make such offers.
Have you ever seen anything of the sort in me?
Okay. Do you want to say that gave me a thought?
At the first moment of fright it was. But then, 24 hours have elapsed since then and I've seen incredible things happen in this house.
Christine.
And that should stop, and this falsement and concealment should stop.
Christine, do you really know about my past?
Yes.
Do you really know what they think about me here in town?
You seem to imply to me that with me you could have been quite another man.
Then, in spite of all that, you still have the courage to save a friend at all costs?
Nils, a woman who has once sold herself for another doesn't do it a second time.
So that is it. That's the same reason you say that you must meet here in town, right?
No.
Now, do you know the steps I've taken in Hilma's
Yes,
case?
I know all about that.
Okay. Then, if you take the responsibility, then thank you very much. Then there's only one thing I need to do. But I forgot to say that.
Hush!
Huh?
The tarantella.
Yeah.
You better go.
Me?
Did you hear that? When that is over, you might expect them back.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going. I must sit here and tell whatever that he must not read my letter, that it only concerned my dismissal.
No, you should not recall your letter.
No, where's my letter? Lying in the letter box. Or let me say it and wait then. Now,
Please,
I must tell.
go.
Do you know the steps I've taken in that case?
Yes, I know all about that.
Then I need to clear myself in front of the whole world. I need to take my letter back then.
No. You should not ask for your letter back.
So you'll save me.
Okay, quick and go. We are not staying for a moment longer.
Okay. Thank you. But a very big difference. That's a very big difference. I have never had such a difference in my life. Now, let me go. But remember, when you finish, I'll still be waiting for you below.
It's okay
Come,
for me at my back.
we join the forces, we get back together. It's okay, one more time. Thank you.
What a difference. Someone to live for, a home to bring comfort into. That I must. I should be quick to go. Let me
Please, Toval.
But dear, this is the daddy knows what we are agreeing upon. Ah, come on, dear. My dear, you can't know. Yeah, we are agreeing upon some.
No, Toval. Christian. You're back.
You're here. So let me sleep.
Yesterday I came in quite late and I couldn't go without seeing Nora in her fine dress.
Oh, look at her. Doesn't she look remarkably pretty?
Yes, indeed she is.
Everyone thought her the dance. You see? But the thing is that she's terribly self-world out of it, huh? But the chief thing is, she does the taratera. And she made a tremendous success. You know, though, you know, the performance was a realistic, but never mind about that. The chief thing is that she made a tremendous success, you see? Yes, and I took my caprese maiden on one arm and took a quick turn around the house, you know, a courtesy of the room. And as they say in the novel, a beautiful operation ought to disappear, you know, and that's one thing that I cannot make my dear little Nora here acknowledge and accept. Eh? Wow. It is so cold. It is so dark in here. Let me at least lighten up. Please continue admiring her.
Yeah.
Continue admiring her. Please admire. Admire.
Did you find out?
You must tell your husband all about it.
No, I will not.
Then they get away.
I know what I must do then.
But you know you should not be afraid as far as Propstead is concerned, but you must tell your husband.
You will not prevent anything. I know what I must.
Miss Lynn, have you done admiring her?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Wow.
And now I'll have to say goodnight.
The problem is my dear little Nora here is terribly self-world. Yes. Is this yours? This knit?
I had forgotten about it.
Do you know that you auto-employed?
Really? Why?
Because it's far more becoming. You see, you hold your embroider on your left hand, then your needle on your right hand, then with a sweep. You know, it is so easy. You know, but the case of knitting, it is so ungraceful, you know. With your hands folded together, it is a sort of Chinese effect. Yes, it was quite a great deal of champagne they served us tonight.
And now I'll say goodnight.
Please,
Mr. Helmer.
good night, please.
Good night, Nora.
Please,
Don't be
good night.
self-willed anymore.
Good night, please. You know, I will have, I spotted you, but you know, you don't have quite a great distance to cover. Good night. Whew. Dear, we have got rid of her.
So much.
No, on the contrary, I feel extraordinarily lively. No, but dear, you look so tired and so sleepy.
Oh yes, I shall retire to bed right away.
Yes, it was quite right for me not to let you stay there, right?
Yes. You are always right.
Oh my dear, and did you notice that Dr. Ranko was in very high spirits tonight?
Really, I did talk to him.
But he was really in high spirits. Dear, why shouldn't I look at my dearest treasure? At all the beauty that is mine, on my very own.
Tova, don't say such kind of things tonight.
I can see your body tarantella in your blood, and it is making you more captivating than before.
Come on,
Come,
Tova.
are you not my
No,
wife?
let me go.
Eh?
Let me go, Tova.
Do you know why when we are such as a dance like this, why I only stay a distance from you and only send some foreign glasses here and there? Do you know why?
Why?
It is because I believe we two are secretly in love and no one suspects that of us too. You see?
Yes, Tova, I know that your thoughts are always with me.
And when we are coming for the first time into our home, to be all alone with you, you fascinating, charming little darling, and I'm putting the shovel over your lovely neck, You see, very soon the place will be quite alone, and we'll be all alone here at our home.
Come on, Tova.
And you know, when I saw that seductive figure at the tarantella, oh, my head was on fire. That is why I could not tell you what I said more. Who is he?
I don't check.
What a nuisance now.
Go check.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Come in.
Dr. Rank.
Yeah.
You're here so late, Doctor.
Have I interrupted something?
You are here so late, so late. But anyway.
I overheard you saying that your blood was on fire.
You seem to have looked quite well at yourself upstairs, eh?
Yes, of course. By the way, the wine was capital.
Especially the champagne.
Did you notice that? Yes. It's so hard to take it away.
See?
I took a great deal.
Oh yes, Torvald drank a great deal of champagne.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, tell me about that.
And when he has drunk, he's usually in very high spirits.
Very nice.
Oh, why shouldn't one have a merry evening after a well-spent day?
Well spent? I'm afraid I cannot credit her to that.
But you know, I may.
Dr. Rank, are you fond of fancy dress balls?
Fancy dress balls,
Yes.
I'm fond of them, especially those that have pretty costumes.
Tell me.
So tell us.
Tell me, what shall we go in the next fancy dress ball?
We too?
Yes.
We shall go as a good fairy.
But still tell us what you'll be in, eh?
You want to know?
Yes.
I shall be invisible.
That has been pre-returned, but still tell us what you'll
I'm
wear.
telling you, I will wear, you know, there are those black hats.
Black hats?
That when you wear, nobody can see you. I will be invisible.
You'll be invisible.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
You say that you'll be invisible.
I will be invisible.
Anyway, that is very sensible, if you hear me.
Yes, very sensible.
Yes,
yes, I have been so engrossed with
Yes, Dr. Rank.
Yes.
What did you find out about your scientific investigation?
my scientific investigation.
Yeah.
Listen, little Nora talking about the scientific inventions already.
They were awesome.
And may I congratulate you on the
Of
results?
course you may.
Oh, yes.
They are just like those of a doctor. Yes. I'm clean for getting whatever I came for. Oh, my dear fella.
Yes?
Will you get me a cigar, one of the dark Havana?
Oh, a cigar.
Yeah.
The Dark Havana.
Yeah.
Your favorite one.
My favorite.
All right, with the greatest pleasure.
Yes.
If you wish me to.
You have to go for it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Nora.
Yes.
He's gone. As I was telling you, Aria Road, I was telling you that, you know, you have been so Nora to me, and I really like the Nora, you know. You back already?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Please help him in
With the light, eh?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for helping me with the light.
Thank you.
And I will take my leave now.
Okay.
Okay, have yourselves a good night.
Please, good night, old man. This way, please.
Let me just.
You must have drunk a lot.
I had a question.
Yes.
Is it for you or for you? I want to know where the letterbox is.
It is that side, please.
On this side?
Yes, please.
Okay.
When as you are on out, eh?
Okay.
Please.
Sleep well, Dr. Rank.
Please.
It's okay if you wish me so.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Please.
Good night, Nora.
Sleep well.
I will really think about
night.
it.
You
Good
will.
night. I will really think about it, Nora. Good night, Nora.
He has done more than what he ought.
Yes, he has.
But anyway, let me see, yeah. Let me check the lock, eh?
The lock?
Yes, there won't be any space to put the newspapers tomorrow.
So you're going to work tomorrow?
I'm going to empty it right now. Please.
The letterbox. Oh no. He's going to watch the letterbox. We'll find the letter.
Nora,
Yes.
there are 2 letters of Dr. Rank.
Of Dr. Rank?
Yes, see, they are at the top. He must have placed them when he was going out.
Is anything written on them?
Oh yes, there is a black cross over his name.
A black cross?
Yes, it is as if one announcing for his own death.
That is exactly what he was doing.
Did he say anything to you?
Yes, he said that when the letters came in, it will be his life taken from us. He means to shut himself and die.
Oh, our old poor friend. Him with his sorrows.
was like a background happiness to our great love. You know, that's why the other time he said about the dark heart,
Yes.
that when one wears it becomes invisible. And that's why he has been hiding himself like a wounded animal. Oh, I cannot think our friend going out of the way. You see, him with his sorrows was like a background happiness to our great love.
Yes, he was.
But with the thought of the horrors of death, we too have to go to our separate rooms. Please, and have our rest.
Good night.
Come, good night, dear. Good night.
Good night.
Yes. Now I will read my letter. No! Is it true that I read here?
Yes, it is.
It is impossible for it to be true.
Toval, you must not save me. You shall not save me.
No fun speeches, please. Now you who has been my joy, my pride, my wife, now a hypocrite, a liar, for worse, a criminal. And this is how you can pay me. Do you understand what you have done?
I did it out of love.
No fun speeches, please. Your father had enough of them. I ought to have seen all this.
When I am gone, you shall be free from him.
I ought to have seen all this. Me having overlooked this now, I have to pay for it. All your father's want of principles. No morality, no sense of duty, no religion. Now see, I'm in the hands of an instructive man. He can say whatever he wants from me. Make any kind of demands, and I dare not to refuse. They may think that I prompted your criminal acts. Now this is how you can repay me. Take off that shawl. Take it off, I tell you. Take it off. I dare not I dare not trust you to raise up my children. You see, it shall only be seen in the eyes of the world that there is nothing between us, but only in the eyes of the world. But with us, the only thing that we have right now to save is the appearance, the fragrance, and maybe the remains. Or, do you hear that? And the was? And the was? And the was? Hide yourself! No, please hide yourself. Hide yourself. Hide yourself. Hide yourself. Say that you are ill, okay? Say that the was.
Excuse me. A letter for you, ma'am.
Let me help you.
No, I shall read it. I shall read it. Though I may have the courage to, but either way, I'll read it. He says that he sends you back a bond. He sends you back a bond. And he says that he has forgiven you.
I am safe.
Yes, yeah, I'm safe. I'm safe now, I'm safe.
And I?
He says that for those 3 days, those must be the most dreadful days to you.
Indeed.
Safe. I'm safe now, I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. We are both safe, Nora. We are both safe. Let us shout and dance merrily that we are both safe, Nora. You seem not to understand the fact of us being safe. Nora, you see, here at our home, we shall only be shouting merrily with joy that we are both safe. Huh?
Indeed, I have fought a hard fight in the past 3 days.
And suffered pain and agony, dear. But very soon, we shall only shout with joy that we are safe and get rid of the horrors of death. Where are you going, Nora?
To remove my fancy dress.
Oh, your fancy dress. Okay. Dear, don't be scared over here. Please, how cozy and warm is it in here at our home? See, dear, here at our home I'll protect you like a hunted dove that I've saved from the hawks of a hawk. See, dear, Nora, very soon you'll feel the certainty of me having forgiven you. I'll bring peace little by little to your beating heart, dear. See, very soon you'll feel it certain that I have forgiven you from deep down my heart. You see, I have forgiven you. Our woman cost is in out of home. You see, dear, don't be wild anymore. You know, it is quite amazing for man to know that he has forgiven his wife. Dear, very soon, slowly but slowly, you see things having changed here. And maybe tomorrow when you wake, you will definitely see a change here at our home. Have you done changing your fancy dress, Paul? Don't be self-wild anymore. Huh? Have you done?
Tonight I shall not sleep.
What is this? Nora, you
Have a seat.
allow me now.
Take a seat, Shovan, for we have a great deal to talk about.
You allow me now. I don't.
That's just it. You've never understood me. Please, you must not interrupt me. Tonight is a matter of settling of accounts.
Now, what do you mean by seriously?
I've been greatly wronged. First by Papa, then by you.
As to, we who have loved you more than anybody else in this world.
Not so, man. You have never been in love with me. You have only thought it to be godly to be in love with me.
And you can say that.
When I used to live with Papa, he used to treat me like a doll. And you too, you've been treating me like a doll. You've been playing with me like I used to play with my dolls.
Which kind of expression is this you make about our sweet, loving family?
No, our marriage has been nothing but a doll's bedstead. And it is for that reason I must leave you, Tova.
Have you not been happy here?
No, just marry.
Not been happy?
No, Tova. I must leave you.
Well, dear, there's some truth in what you say and some exaggerations here and there, but you see, Nora, very soon the playtime full-time shall be over and the lesson time shall begin.
Whose lessons? Mine or the children's lessons?
Well, both yours and the children's.
No, you're not the kind of man to teach me on how to be a better wife.
You can say
And what
that.
about the children? You just say that I'm not fit to bring up the children.
Well, in a moment of anger,
I quite agree with you.
why should you heed on to that?
There is a task that I must do. I must try and educate myself. I will send Christine to come and take my belongings.
I forbid you to.
You can no longer forbid me in doing anything.
Or is this the way that you are going to run away from your most sacred duties?
What duties are more sacred than duties to myself?
Are they no duties to your husband and your children?
No, Thomas! Before I am a mother, I believe that I'm a human being. Or at least, I must try and be one.
Oh, I have to suffer for overlooking all your father's wonderful principles. They have really came out in you. No sense of duty, no morality. And so, let me ask you, is there no religion guiding you?
I have no knowledge about religion. Or perhaps religion is what the clergyman said. He said that religion is this or the other. When I am gone, I shall try and find out what religion is.
Oh, you talk like an headless child, a girl not of your age.
And you're not the kind of man that I can bind myself with.
Oh, you blind, foolish woman.
I've never been saying like I am tonight. I must leave you, Torvald.
And all this only means one thing.
What does it mean?
That you don't love me anymore.
Yes, Torvald. I no longer love you.
Eh?
I don't love you, Torvald.
But what have I done? What have I done? What have I done to forfeit your love?
It was tonight when the letter came in from Prodstan. I thought that you will not give in to that man's consent, and that you will tell him, publish the whole thing, and that you will take everything upon your shoulders. But you never did anything of that sort. And to think that I have borne you 3 lovely children, I shall want to tear myself into 1,000 pieces, Torvald. I must leave you, Torvald. And Torvald, I have often heard that when a wife deserts her husband, just like I am doing right now, Torvald.
That's true.
I want my ring back. Give me back my ring, Torvald.
But Nora, I am set to change, yeah?
Perhaps when a wonderful thing will happen, that is when you will change. But alas, wonderful things no longer happen. Or perhaps when your child is taken, when your doll is taken away from you. Give me back my ring, Torvald.
Okay,
Give me
no,
back my ring.
Nora, okay, but okay. Let us stay here as brother and sister then.
That can the homework and the children. I believe they're in better hands than mine. I must leave you, Torvald.
Nora, at least, okay, let me write to you.
No, you shall not write to me.
Let me help you when you want.
No, I shall not take anything from a stranger.
But dear sweet little Skylark, let me at least send to you.
No, Torvald, you're a stranger to me. I cannot take anything from a stranger,
Can
Mom.
I never be more than a stranger to you?
That's just it. You are only a stranger to me. Torvald, I must leave you.
Alright, Nora, but dear, I'm set to change, yeah?
And to believe that our marriage has been nothing but a wedlock. Leave me alone,
Please, I'm
Torvald.
set to change, dear.
No, you cannot change.
Tell